Welcome along to Tuesday's House of Games. I am Richard Osman. I'm joined all week by 4 competitors. They're battling out to win that trophy. One of them's going to win it on Friday. But who is it going to be? Our contestants this week are Rev Kate Bottley, Mr. John Thomson, YolanDa Brown, and Joel Dommett. Welcome. What a show we had yesterday, everybody. A 9-point win, Kate. You scored 14 points. You scored more than everyone else put together, plus 2. It's going to be hard, really, for you to keep friends, I would say. Here.
I'm not making any friends on this panel, Emma. I'm so sorry. And you know that last round, I was like, I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm not going to answer any questions because, you know, I've already won it. I just could not help myself. I was like, this is why people won't play board games with me at home.
Do you know what? I am beginning to see that.
I'm really a horrible person, Richard.
That is definitively not true. And it was an amazing performance, genuinely great performance. Know I know you're a very, very good quizzer, but we were all blown away a little bit yesterday, weren't we?
It's a different way of usage of the brain, this. To know about detailed information about meat processing in Uruguay is no use to me on that show whatsoever. And it disappoints me, but at the same time, it makes me strive to do better today.
Do you know what? That's the secret to life, isn't it? It's fail well.
Fail well, yeah, indeed.
YolanDa.
Absolutely. Yes.
Now, Kate had this extraordinary win yesterday and took home a prize.
Yes.
Took home a pretty bad prize for the amount of points you won by House of Games sunglasses.
I know, I nearly had to give her the saxophone just to really make it come together.
That would be nice. Shall we take a look at today's prize?
Please.
Oh, yes.
We can all dream.
Shall we see what Kate's taken home today?
Yes.
Incentive. Incentive.
Here's what you can choose on. Oh, you guys are good oohers. I'll give you that.
Yes.
We've had some bad oohers on this show over the years. You guys are not there. They've got a House of Games apron there. Gardening gloves there. We have a pillow. The House of Games decanter is a quality bit of kit as well.
It is.
And the House of Games scented candle, which I'm going to tell you now is not a quality piece of kit.
OK.
But, you know.
Smells of disappointment. Ennui and disappointment.
Yeah.
Without the on. Joel. You and YolanDa, of course, in music and comedy, are used to playing to huge rooms of people. You're just in front of a film crew here. Is the pressure the same?
It's higher,
more.
if anything.
They are, I'll tell you this lot, they seem friendly, but they are unforgiving.
Yeah, they really are.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard from yesterday. John, you bring a solid 1 point into this round. YolanDa and Joel, you were joint second yesterday, taking 3 points. Kate, you have 4 points taking into this show. Shall we get on and play our first game? Our first game is... King of the Jumble. King of the Jumble. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers are anagrams of each other. Plain and simple. That's all you need to know. Here is your first question. Shakespeare play about the Prince of Denmark and Louise's road trip companion in a 1991 film. Kate.
Hamlet and Thelma.
Hamlet and Thelma. It's the right answer. Well done. Here's your next one. Weekday named after the moon and star of Magician Impossible. It's a day of the week and it's a magician. That is John Thomson.
Monday Dynamo.
Monday Dynamo. There we go. There we go. Well played. Monday and Dynamo.
Well
Good work. Next question. To give one's attention to sound and not making or accompanied by any sound. That is YolanDa.
Listen.
Yes.
No. Silence.
That is John. Beat Kate to the buzzer.
Listen and silent.
Oh, I said silent.
Sorry.
I was saying it. I said it under my breath, which is so silent.
I mean, that is so... that's such an ironic way to not get a point.
Isn't it?
I was demonstrating it.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah. Next question. The answers are anagrams to each other, but what are they? 2015 film starring Daniel Craig as James Bond and Aretha Franklin's first UK top 10 single. Kate.
Spectre and Respect.
Oh, it is. Spectre and Respect. Well done. Next question. Capital city of the Philippines. Muppet drummer for the band Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. That is John.
Manila Animal.
Manila and Animal, John Thomson.
Look at you now.
Got his groove on today.
Oh.
Here's your next question. What are these? And what is this song? Kate within 0.2 seconds.
Lime and smile.
Sorry?
Limes and smile.
Oh.
I mean...
Oh, don't come on.
Not like short points.
Lime and smile are not anagrams
That
to each
one-
other.
Oh, for goodness
give it-
sake.
Keep mile.
Oh, Yolanda, you have a clue on this?
Limes and smile.
Is that the right answer?
I think it might
is.
be.
Well played, Limes and smile.
You're mean.
There comes a point
You're
where we have
mean.
to judge you by a higher standard.
That's just not
You
fair,
understand it?
blatantly.
In the same way, listen, I would treat you the same way the General Synod would treat you. okay? Next question. The answers are anagrams. What are they? Outer and shorter bone of the forearm. And star of pop idol who had a hit with Colourblind. Oh, yeah, I'm ashamed that I know the answer to this. No. Joel.
Darius is the second one.
Yes.
You've literally given it to everyone there.
And,
What's the first one, though?
Darius.
A bone.
And of course, Darius is the second one. And the first one is the outer and shorter bone of the forearm, which is an anagram of Darius,
Look at
which
this, down
is
there. You see the chaos?
the radius.
Yes!
Oh, that feels good.
Guilt to
I
think and
got
talk
the
at the same
sense,
time.
because I sense these things, at least you knew that one.
But I was going, Nuala. I was thinking, I don't know which was which. I was going,
Isn't
Nuala.
it funny? As soon as I read that, I thought, Joel Dommett will know Darius.
I know Darius, and I knew Darius, but radius, it was.
How about that? You reached in and you got it.
Oh my gosh.
Final question in this round.
Oh,
What are the
right.
answers here?
Okay.
Who is this? And profession of Mike in Only Fools and Horses and Moe in The Simpsons. Yes, that is Yolanda.
Mr. Bean, barman. Yes.
Oh, nicely done, Yolanda. It is Mr. Bean and Barman. Or Barmen. Barman. Let's take a look at the scores at the end of round one.
Oh, the shame.
Joel, you have 1 point. Yolanda and Kate, you have 2. We have an early leader, and it's John Thomson with 3 points. Well played. It's going to be a long show today. Let's move on straight away, shall we, to round 2. Today, that is going to be... all in the details. This is a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. Joel Dommett, despite your Darius Radius brainwave, you are in last place at the moment. Who would you like to play with today?
It would be silly not to go with Kate. Let's go with Kate.
I'm not winning.
You know, yeah, I know, but, you know, I still feel like you've got the upper hand.
I think so. Joel and John, if you swap places, please. Joel and Kate are a team. Yolanda and John are a team.
It'll just come off with a bit of cloth.
Mate,
Oh,
Good
it's a
out.
pleasure.
all over it.
Now, all in the details. You've done a little bit of work before the show for us, OK? I asked you to fill in some clues about various aspects of entertainment. Your partner now has to guess an answer from the clues you gave me before the show.
I'm so
Okay?
sorry.
Some of those, yeah. This is around. I've never done this round without people just immediately going, I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Kate, we will start with you. Joel has given you some clues for something. You have to guess what it is. And Joel has given you some clues to
Lord.
a TV programme.
OK.
OK? You've got to guess a TV programme.
Yep.
Joel has filled in 3 clues. What is this TV programme? It was first broadcast in the year, according to Joel, maybe the 80s? Its theme tune is called, according to Joel, Da Da Da. And it was originally hosted by, according to Joel, Michael. Michael, well, I mean...
I don't feel so bad now.
There we go. So, Kate, just to take you through this in detail, it's a TV show. It's first broadcast in the 80s.
The 80s?
Its theme tune is
sorry,
called Da
Kate.
Da Da.
OK.
And it was originally hosted by Michael. Kate, what are you going to go for?
I'm sorry.
Any ideas?
Well, the word hosted is telling me that it's not something like a comedy show or a drama. It's something like a quiz show
Okay.
or it's something like a chat show. So I'm going to go Countdown.
Countdown.
Just because
Started in the
they're
80s. Yep. Joel, what TV programme were you trying to hint at? Was it Countdown?
Wasn't, no. It was Mastermind.
Mastermind was the answer there.
What was the name of the guy?
The guy was
Magnus
Magnuson.
Oh, I got M right.
Yeah, you're pretty close there. It was first broadcast, I think, in 1972, and its theme tune is called Approaching Menace.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yolanda,
Yes.
you are now going to guess something that John has given you clues for.
Oh, boy.
Forgive me.
John is giving you clues to help you find a band.
Oh, man.
A band. Listen, it's your business.
It is.
Here we go. Yolanda, what band is John hinting at here? They were founded by brothers with the surname, according to John, Davis. Their first UK #1 single was called You, according to John, Really Want Me.
Uh-oh.
And last clue, they formed in North, according to John, of England.
OK.
So, Davis, You Really Want Me, and the North of England. Any clues there, Yolanda?
There's no time frame as well, so... The brothers would be Bros.
Ross. No, but you know what? They got brothers in it.
Well, that's all I've got.
John, let's assume from your reaction that it isn't Bros.
Well, Bros rhymes with their surname, Goss.
It does indeed. And what was this band?
This is the Kinks.
The Kinks.
Ray Davis. I think it's the ribbon. I think it's You Really Got
You
Me.
Really got me.
Got
It's the,
me.
You really
Waltz
got
singers,
me. You
Ray and
really
Dave
got me.
Davis, and they formed in North London.
Oh, did they?
North London.
Oh, that's thrown it out.
I was way out.
Joel, your turn now. You've
Back
got to
to
guess
me.
something. Kate has given you clues to a film.
Nice.
OK? What's this film that Kate is giving you clues to? The plot involves a person who is, according to Kate, alone and lost.
Wow.
It is directed
Yes.
by, according to Kate, a male.
I
They
think.
always are.
Narrows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And your final clue, the main character is called, according to Kate,
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Wilson.
not fair,
So
is
it involves a person who is alone and lost, directed by a male, and the main character is called Wilson.
Some might say, after the first two questions, I was cast away. And then by the final question, I very much was found.
OK.
You were lost, but you were found.
Stop being so cryptic. What are you going for, Joel?
I'm going to go with Castaway. With
Castaway,
Tom
Wilson
Hanks.
being the clue there. Was that the correct answer, Kate?
That's the correct answer.
Very well done, Joel.
Very well done.
Up to you.
Ron Howard.
Wilson was out, but it's Robert Zemeckis, I think, isn't it?
I
Was it
thought-
Zemeckis?
Directed it.
I thought it was Ron Howard. That's
Directed by-
that would have been my guess.
Yeah.
The person is castaway on a desert island, Robert Zemeckis, and the main character, Wilson, is the bull. That,
It was a
Yeah.
really
Brilliant
good
clue,
clue.
that.
Really
Right.
the
good.
main
So
character
great.
called Tom Hanks plays Chuck in that film.
Yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't
I've
have
never
got
known
that.
that. Okay.
Yeah. John Thomson, you finished this round. We need you to guess something there. Yolanda looks like someone who has confidence in the clues that she's given you. That's what I
I
think.
wouldn't even
I'm
be
an
able to
expert
get
in
it from
body
my
language.
clues.
She looks confident.
Here we go.
Yolanda has given you 3 clues to lead you towards a song.
Okay.
A
That's
song.
the department.
Again, both musical. What have we got here? It was written by, according to Yolanda, a popular person.
Okay.
Next clue. It features in the musical, according to Yolanda, with dancing.
So, yeah.
And your
okay.
final clue, as if you need another one, its title refers to, according to Yolanda, passing of hours. That's an interesting clue.
Okay.
I mean, that's cryptic. That actually gives you something to work with.
I worked hard on that one.
I'm trying to have a little think about it.
Right, I'm going to go for Sunrise, Sunset from Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Because that's written by, I don't know, popular person. I don't know the writer, but there's plenty of dancing in Fiddler. And Sunrise, Sunset is the passing of hours. So that's my guess.
Great shout.
Really good shout.
it is
Yolanda,
really good.
is that the correct answer?
Yeah, I didn't think about that song when I did that.
Is that,
It's
can
not-
we all have a guess then? So a song
Yeah.
that's like about a passing of time.
Time
Is
gone
it-
by.
Oh, as time goes by.
Closer,
Oh, so but not right.
closer.
Time warp. Time warp. There you go.
This is time.
Oh, blimey, how did you do at home? Did you get that one? It was written by Richard O'Brien, wasn't it? Who wrote that?
I didn't know.
It was in the musical Rocky Horror Show, and its title refers to a dance called the Time Warp. Well, very
That's
well
why I
done if you
said
got that at
dance.
home.
That is the song they play at a wedding once the DJ plays that,
Yeah.
I leave.
Time to leave.
Oh, really?
Time to go.
That is the end of that round. John and Joel, if you'll swap back to your original positions. Good work, everybody. Let's take a little look at the... Let's take a look at the score, shall we, at the end of round 2. Oh, super close. Yolanda and Joel, you both have 2. Kate and John, you both have 3. It's nice. Very close. 3 rounds to go on Tuesday's House of Games. What's our next round? I press the buzzer. I never know what's coming up. You never know what's coming up. Today it is... the elephant in the room.
Man.
OK, before I tell you how to play it, let's see what the elephant in the room is today. It is tin.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be tin or can.
Yeah.
Knew it was one. So tin. What I'm going to do now is ask you a series of questions. Buzz in, give me the correct answer, but you cannot say the word tin at any point. So if it exists anywhere in the answer, you have to leave it out. Just say the other letters, please. Shall we play it?
Yes.
Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Give me these answers, but without the word tin. Which Russian supposed mystic acquired great influence at the court of Nicholas II? That is John.
Rasputin.
Rasputin is the right answer. Well done. Rasputin without the tin. Rasputin. Next one. In the book The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which of Dorothy's companions longs to have a heart?
Oh!
John.
Man.
Man.
Is it man? Of course it is. The man, the Tin Man. Well played. Next question. Which medical comedy drama is set in the fictional Cornish village of Port Wen? Yes, John.
Doc Mar.
Is it Doc Mar? It is Doc Mar, Doc Martin. Next question. What song is this? Kate.
E-dancer.
E-dancer,
Yes.
is that right?
Wow.
Tiny dancer, E-dancer. Next question. What is the stage name of Gordon Sumner, the lead singer of The Police? Yes, that is John.
Soot.
Is it Soot?
Soot.
It is. Well done. Sting without the pin.
Connects my brain to my arm.
Soot.
Next question. Which German Shepherd dog starred in numerous Hollywood films in the 1920s? Goodness me, John.
Rin.
Is it Rin? It is Rin Tin Tin. Here's your next question in the John Thomson round. The rebellion against Captain Bligh in 1789 is usually known by what name? John Thomson.
Mew on the bounty. Mew-E on the bounty.
Oh!
Sorry, John, I have to take your first answer.
Right.
Kate.
Mew-E on the bounty.
It is Mew-E on the bounty.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Next question. Leave the word tin out, please. What song is this?
It won't be easy.
That is Kate.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Incorrect. Great. Joel.
Don't cry for me, Arjun.
Is the
Correct.
They're awful, those, aren't they? It's so tough sometimes. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at what it's done to the scores. It's helped John out a little, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have
Ooh,
2
look at
points
that
for
lead.
Yolanda. We have 3
Wow.
points for Joel.
Come
We have
on.
5 points for Kate. 3 points in the lead. John Thompson.
Thank you.
Your day today. Today's your day.
It is my day today.
Well, we'll see. 2 rounds to go. Still, John, you have a nice little lead, though. Can you keep it over the next 2 rounds? Round 4 today is... I'm terrible at dating. I'm terrible at dating. This round is on your tablets.
We're swiping right.
Yeah, so, well, you know, you could do, I suppose. This round, I'm certainly going to give you some events from history. Just write down the year it happened, and the person who's nearest wins themselves a point. Here's your first question. Write down the year this happened, please. The first Wimbledon Championships featuring male and female players take place. What year was that? So, in what year did the first Wimbledon Championships featuring male and female players take place? Kate. What year have you gone for?
I've gone for 1926.
OK, that
Whoa.
doesn't sound unreasonable. 1926 says Kate John.
Slightly confused whether it meant versus, you know, mixed matches.
Oh, so you
or
mean... No.
It meant or just taking part.
Yeah.
So I've gone for 38.
1938 says John. Yolanda, what do you think? You look dubious. 1959 says Yolanda and Joel.
I'll take your dubious. And 1975 it.
An
1975.
excellent year.
This is like one of those dramas that follows different generations of the same family, isn't it? Episode 1, 1926. Episode 2, 1938, The Birth of War. 59 and 75. What do you think at home? Are you closest to Kate or are you closest to Joel? Let's take a look. What is the answer and who's closest? 1884.
Wow.
1884.
Good
I mean,
human race.
More
I
than
mean-
a century out.
You were pretty much a century out. Kate, you get the point there.
Oh, man.
Well done.
Wow.
Next question. What's this date, please? In what year did the following happen? Joan of Arc was executed. In what year? Joel, if you write 1972, that is it.
Yeah. Was she a famous tennis player?
Yeah, she loved it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start up that end. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Start
please.
with Yolanda and Joel. And
Oh, boy.
Yeah, just...
We'll start at the Darius end of things. Yolanda, what year did you think Joan of Arc was executed in? 1463. Joel, what have you said?
250 AD.
You go from one extreme to the other, don't you? Kate, what do you think?
I think I've gone too early. I've gone 1380.
1380.
Nice illustration.
Lovely
Thanks.
illustration, yeah.
Lovely.
I didn't have
Is
time
that...
for it.
Oh, that is... OK. John, what
I'm
have you
going
gone
for a bit of a 1504.
1504. Who do you agree with at home? Let's find out when was Joan of Arc executed and who's going to score a point. 1431. Yolanda gets a point. Very,
take
very
that.
close. Nicely done.
Sorry, Joan.
Here is your last one. English novelist Jane Austen is born. In what year did that happen? What do you reckon at home? English novelist Jane Austen is born. We will start with Joel. Joel, when was Jane Austen born?
I'm going to go with 1838.
1838.
Hasn't got the classic gasp after the...
I mean, it sounds an awful lot like that's going to be your least worst answer the whole round.
Everyone went, well, that's actually pretty good for Joel, actually.
Kate, what have you gone with?
1760.
1760, says Kate. You see how close you are? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
John, what are you thinking?
I've gone for a little bit more turn of the century, 1789.
Oh, that's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? Yeah. 1789. Yolanda, where have you gone?
1742.
1742. Let's find out, shall we? When was she born? And who is taking that point? She was born in 1775. That is John by 1 year.
Well done.
John, 14 years out, which is very impressive. Kate, 15 years out, but not enough to get the points. One more round to go. Who is taking a lead into the final round? Kate won by 9 points yesterday. Who is leading today? John Thomson has a 3-point lead. John with 9, Kate with 6. Yolanda and Joel have 3 each. John Thomson, well done. 3-point lead going to the final round. Thanks, folks. The final round, as always, is Answer Smash. Now, John, I don't want to put any pressure on you. A 3-point lead we call a scary lead coming into Answer Smash.
OK.
Don't forget, an Answer Smash, a point for every correct answer, but you lose a point every time you
A
give an
mistake I
incorrect
made
answer.
in yesterday's.
Exactly. You know how it works. We'll show you a picture. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together. Yolanda means business, putting her
Getting
glasses
serious
on
now.
there.
Yep, got to see that. Good.
Kate exercising the buzzer hand. This is going to be a good one. Kate won yesterday. Who is going to win today's House of Games? It's all going to be decided on this round. Your first category is boy bands.
Oh, boy.
Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Smash them together. Which sport, also known as water ballet or artistic swimming, was first contested at the Olympics in 1984? Yes, Joel.
And synchronised dancing.
Nice.
Oh, it's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Swimming, sorry.
Yes, Kate.
And synchronised swimming.
It is in synchronised swimming. The clue there was in swimming, I think, Joel. Here's your next boy band and your next clue. In which 2006 TV series does police officer Sam Tyler wake up in 1973 after being hit by a car? That is Kate.
West, Life on Mars.
Westlife, Life on Mars. Westlife on Mars. Well played, Kate.
So quick.
Here's your next boy band. What is the full name of Monica's brother in the US TV series Friends? Yes, Yolanda.
Ross Geller.
Ross Geller is the right answer, Yolanda. Well done. Ross and Ross Geller.
With Ross in.
Yeah, nice. I knew they'd
I knew
come
they'd
good.
come up somewhere.
Next category is baking equipment. Baking
category?
equipment. Those will be the pictures. There will be clues underneath. What are the answers? Which animated series features a penguin character whose friends include a seal called Robbie? That is Joel.
Rolling Pingu.
Very good.
Good.
Rolling Pingu.
Very
That's a nice one. Well played, Joel. Rolling Pingu.
Very good.
Next one. Paul McCartney and Wings sang about the mull of which Scottish peninsula? Kate.
Raminkintyre.
It's incorrect. John.
Mull of Ramakintyre.
Is incorrect as well, I'm afraid. We were simply looking for anyone? Yolanda.
Raminkintyre.
Ramakintyre is what we were looking for. Next category is child actors. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Which German composer's works include the scores to the films Gladiator, The Lion King and Inception? Joel.
Lindsay Lohan Zimmer.
Oh,
Well
very
done,
nice.
Good work.
I'll tell you what, when he knows him, doesn't he?
Good.
Lindsay Lohan and Hans Zimmer. Lindsay Lohan Zimmer. Here's your next child star. There.
Oh,
I was about to say there are no more child stars. Of course there will be in real life, but not on this show. Now, that was very, very
Brutal.
close. Very, very close. John, you had a 3-point lead going into that. Have you still got a lead at the end of it? Who has won
lost a point
Tuesday's House of Games? Kate, you won yesterday by 9 points. Who has won today? Let's take a look. Our winner on Tuesday's House of Games is John Thomson by 1 point. Well played.
well played.
I told you, those 3-point leads,
I know,
they're killers.
I forget that last round. They take the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Doesn't he just?
So, yes, I'm delighted.
I have good news for you. You get to choose a prize.
Heavens.
Today's
Right, let's see what the options
board.
are. Oh,
There's the apron, those
Right.
gardening gloves.
As you say yourself, the candle is
No.
is lacklustre.
Yes.
The cushion,
That's
it
the
won't
smell.
go with my colour palette. I've too many aprons at home because I'm a keen cook and it's what everybody buys me. So it's got to be the gardening gloves.
John Thomson, everybody.
John.
House of Games gardening gloves. You picked yourself a very nice prize there, John.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Well done.
Well played. Let's take a look at what's done to the weekly leaderboard. These are the points you carry through to tomorrow. Joel, you have 4. This is nice and close, isn't it?
Good.
John and Yolanda, you have 5. Kate, you have 7. Very, very close. 3 days to go. I will see you all here, same time, same place tomorrow. And we'll see you same time, same place as well on the House of Games. Oh,